You know, you came a long way. You came this far from absolutely nothing, from no support system, from no positive reinforcement. Nobody standing by your side. Nobody really in your life that was true, that was authentic, that was like a mentor or a teacher to guide you, to direct you into the right steps, to make sure you were good on your way. By the time you graduated, you were supposed to have people in your life to make sure that you are well set on your way, that you are all good to go for your adult life, for the real world, to prep you, get you ready, to instill the tools that you need to navigate the world, this crooked ass world. You came this far from having nothing, nothing at all. You had people in your life that just shoved you right out into the real world. Zero preparation, no manual book, no rule book, nothing. No warning. Nah, no caution sign. They just threw you out there to the wolves to allow you to get eaten up, devoured. They threw you in the pool at the very deep end, and they told you to swim, and you didn't know how to swim. You don't know how to swim. You gotta flop your arms to just get your head above the water, just barely enough to make sure you don't drown, to make sure you don't sink, to make sure that you can at least hold on to that little edge for support, because there ain't no one else around you to give you that support, that helping hand. Your entire life has been like that. I can relate. My entire life has been like that. I've come a long way from having absolutely nothing given to me except a brain, a body, a mouthpiece, eyes, ears, arms, legs, a body. That's all I was given. Given life. You see, in this ugly world, you're lucky enough to have people in your life that have stood by you since day one. You'd be lucky enough and even blessed to have real ones at your beck and call whenever you're in trouble, whenever you need something, whenever you're short on money and you're facing hard times, and right now you lost things and you're going through it. You're going through the struggle right now. But there is no one that is there to lend you that hand. But you be blessed to have folks like that were there to financially support you at your worst time, to make sure that you get back on your feet, to prop you up, to instill some type of positive reinforcement into your life, to encourage you to get better, to instill positive affirmation. Any struggle you've been facing in your life, anytime you lost a family member, Or anytime you had to go to the hospital because you injured a body part, or you got really, really sick, or you lost your job, you came into a financial rut. No matter what struggle, no matter what situation that occurred in your life that you've been facing, there was nobody in your corner to make sure that you were going to get out of that situation in one piece. But there was no one there in sight. But no matter who left, no matter who betrayed you, no matter who ghosted you, no matter who neglected, abandoned, rejected you, you still made it this far. You still made it this far in your life. You survived a lot of shit storms. You survived a lot of hard times. Without those people. The key word, without. Without those people. So you didn't really need those people all along. But at your worst season, at your most lowest point in your life, you needed those people. You could have required their support, their positive reinforcements, them checking up on you. You needed that at that moment, at that season. But you still fought through. You still pushed through. You still overcame, no matter what. All I can tell you, that was the work of the Most High doing that for you. The reason you overcame certain struggles, the reason you overcame certain addictions and overcame challenge, heartbreak, whatever you faced in your life, any trauma, the Most High made sure to deliver you from that. And at the time, you may have not realized it. You may not have noticed it. But he did. He was working behind the scenes to make sure that you were going to come out of there one piece. With or without their support. The thing is, man, you did it without them. You're not successful. You don't have it big right now, but the fact of the matter is, man, you made it this far in your journey. You made all this progress, man. You made all this progress happen with the help of the Most High, and also you as well. You put in the work. You stayed strong. You were resilient. You fought through. Can no one tell you shit? Can no one try to crawl back into your life? But here's the thing, man. Here's the funny thing about this shit. About people. People can be very tricky at times, especially the ones that left your life when things got bad. When things got, a little bit rocky. When you hit a rocky road, they left. They said, fuck this. I'ma just go the opposite direction. Leave your ass hanging on the rocky road by yourself. Left you alone in that tornado by yourself. Left you out in the dust by yourself. Left you out to swim alone by yourself, even though you couldn't swim. It was either sink or swim. Right? They just left you by the wayside out of nowhere. Or when things got real tough, when things weren't looking up, they out of there, man. But all of a sudden, when things are getting good again, when things are looking up, when things are improving in your life, now all of a sudden they want to text you. Now all of a sudden they want to call you. Now all of a sudden they want to somehow involve themselves back into your life. As if ain't nothing happened. As if they didn't just randomly ghosted you for a couple of years. As if they never left you out in the dust when you needed them the most. And the thing is, they know this. They know they left you out in the dust, but they'll never admit it. When things are going good, that's when they want to come back, man. That's when they want to just show their ugly face again. That's when they want to, hit you up again, man. They just pop up like a damn cockroach. They coming out the woodwork. When you're gaining momentum, this is what happens. Because when you made it this far without their support and you're building momentum, now all of a sudden they want to come back in. They want to present themselves again. No. Nope. See, me personally, I'm not allowing that into my life. If you cannot be there, for me at my worst season, you don't deserve to be there for me at my best season. If you can't be there for me when I'm losing, then guess what? You don't deserve to see me win. You don't. You don't deserve to see me win, period. Because you never proved yourself to be A1. You never proved yourself to be a real one all along. But I'm here to tell you, like straight up, people will try to come back into your life when you're doing good. When things are convenient, when things are going in your way, going your favor, now all of a sudden they feel good enough. They feel, like it's convenient enough for them to just pop right back in. Come right back into the fold. You got to reject that, man. Don't embrace them back into your life, because guess what? They didn't embrace you at your lowest point. No. You probably went through mostly every phase of your life feeling unwelcomed, unembraced, not welcomed anywhere. That was the same thing for me all these damn years. Every phase of my life felt unwelcomed, felt unappreciated, felt like I didn't belong, like I wasn't welcome in certain places, I wasn't welcome in certain cliques or groups. I wasn't embraced. This pushed me into rolling solo. Because I'm not going to force myself to build a connection with someone that doesn't even care enough to know if I'm okay, to know if my health is in order, or to check up on me to see how I'm doing. That doesn't care enough about my well-being. I'm not going to waste my damn time, man. I would rather be alone and isolated than to be surrounded by people that can care less about me. Straight up. Straight up. I ain't got time for that fake energy, that fake love. And some people like to pretend they are your friend. They like to pretend well. But judging by their actions, judging by their energy, they don't really give a fuck about you. They don't. And you see it. You see, I can look back at my life, my social life, and say, I never really had any friends. Probably back in elementary school, I probably had a couple of friends. But toward middle school, high school, going into my adult life. Not one friend. I can just say that I met people. I was meeting up with people, socializing with different people. But I was never close enough to even consider them a friend. You know? I got to a point where I just built a wall. I built a wall between me and other people. Because it just comes to a point, man, where you have to protect your peace. You got to protect what is yours. You know? Having a limited circle is better than having a big circle. Because when you have a big circle of friends, you really can't spot the snake. Okay, the snake can come out of nowhere. It can come from anybody, right? The devil can pop into somebody else's vessel. Anybody, like 10 people in your group. One of them could be the snake. But it's going to be very hard for you to spot them out, to catch them. You see, when it comes to a limited circle, you can catch that snake just like that. Very easy. With a limited amount of people in your circle, absolutely. But with a whole bunch of people, that snake is going to get one over on you. That's for sure. You want to keep your circle small, simple. You never want to keep your circle big. You know, it's just not worth the headache. It's not worth the drama. Some people come with drama. Some people come with a lot of damn trauma too on top of that. And honestly, you're not in the position to deal with other people's trauma, to deal with other people's baggage. You know, you're too damn grown of a person to be putting your baggage onto other people who have their own freaking baggage to deal with. Get it together. You're a grown adult. Ain't nobody got time to deal with your baggage. But at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, you made it this far by yourself. As crazy as that sounds, you pushed through and you fought. You didn't quit. No matter how much no matter how much the odds were stacked against you. No matter how much of a disadvantage you were put in, you still made it through. You still made it this far, and you still came a long way without those people. You know? You did it without them. You survived your worst seasons without those people, and it's so disrespectful for them to just come right back in, trying to involve themselves, trying to, you know, crawl their way back into your life when things are looking right, when things are looking up and you're gaining momentum. It's disrespectful. Because it's like, how dare you show your face when you weren't even there for me at my lowest? When I was going through all this pain, where the hell were you? Then that's how you got to treat them. They try to smile on your face. They try to hit you up, trying to act all positive and shit. Fake ass positivity. You got to look at them like, where the hell were you? Where the hell were you? Keep it moving. They're not an A1. They're a fake one. I'm out.